Peace and love eternal to the guys. What it do, True Crew? Salute to all of the guys squad. What's shaking? What's popping? This is getting ready to be part 2 of our messages from Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Now, I do got some channel messages. I swear I'm gonna do my best to be quick, family, so that we can get to the card confirmation. I know that y'all like to see that. You know what I'm saying? However, if you know Lisa Left Eye Lopez, you would know she's a fan of these numbers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, go ahead and smash the like button if the title resonates with you guys. Alright, she is out here helping us break some sort of ancient curse, okay? It comes from ancient Sumeria, okay? It was carried through Babylonian times, okay? She is helping us break some ancient biblical curse going on, okay? So go ahead and smash the like button for that. Alright, make sure when y'all see me out here in these spiritual streets, holla back, youngin, say what up though, okay? Oh, quick shout out, okay? If you did not watch part 1 yesterday, here come the throat chakra shit. If you did not watch part 1 yesterday, I'm gonna link it above and at the end of the video. Make sure that you watch part 1 so that it all lines up, family. This all lining up ever so nice. I swear to God, the confirmation is out this world. Also, special shout out and salute to Candace Love Being 543 that left the comment, okay, about that author that had wrote that book about calling it the Sumerian swindle. What you say? That was some confirmation out this world, boo. I appreciate you. She also they also linked the actual book. They found the link here on YouTube and posted it below. So that is there for you guys as well. Play Connect the Dots, family. Ain't no better game to play when they've been hiding all this here from us and trying to keep us bound in this manner. So I got T minus good 45 minutes. So I'm gonna try my best, family, to rattle through these channel messages as quickly as possible. Like I said, if you remember Miss Lopez accurately, you would remember that she is a big fan of numerology, or she was very heavily into the numbers, okay? Take this as confirmation. Not a confirmation coming through, okay? We got angel number 3333 from the first message yesterday. So she had me look that up, okay? It was like every number she had me look up. I was like breaking down in tears last night, because I wanted to do this last night, family, but I was like, no, let me take the time and look up the numbers that she done gave me. And when I left the first reading, we was listening to Hat to the Back. Remember that? Okay? How do you know that you're receiving these messages from Miss Lopez? Okay, either she's dropping in your spirit randomly, you're seeing Mitsubishis or Mitsubishi trucks everywhere you go. Like, it's crazy, okay? 3:33 on the clock it was. I'm getting throat chakra interference, okay? If you're seeing that, okay? Or if you've been seeing angel number 333, 3333, or you have been seeing angel number 1234. Because when we left out on Hat to the Back yesterday, I was running out the door and I heard T-Boz 1, 2, 3, 4, yo. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, this is how you know. If you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 3s and the Mitsubishi trucks, and if you're seeing Coca-Cola products everywhere, if you're seeing Coca-Cola products everywhere, she could be trying to get your attention, okay? Because if you're seeing these things and you yourself have been game stalked, you know for a fact that people have tried to get you off the planet in a violent manner, okay? Especially incidents involving vehicles, incidents at parties, incidents in vehicles or regarding vehicles. Then she trying to get your attention because you somebody that she's trying to help here, okay? It was 444 on the clock, it just was. Somebody don't want me saying that, boy. If you've been seeing Coca-Cola products around and you have been noticing there's crashes, crash sites everywhere you go, if people have tried to hurt, harm, or injure you in a vehicle, with a vehicle, whatever, this is why I'm getting all the throat chakra fluxes. They don't want me saying that because these are signs and symbols of these gang stalkers and these people that's doing this black magic and chaos magic all around us, family. This is this Sumerian black magic or this curse or this swindle before our eyes live. Okay? So there's the throat chakra fluxes because of that. I'm going to go ahead and drop the camera because I want y'all to see the confirmation that comes through the EMF as I rattle off these numbers. Okay? You got to remember, we got the tier. We was talking about mastering the emotions in part 1 yesterday. Okay, this is how it came out that there's some sort of Sumerian connection. Okay, your friends following you from that timeline or being karmics from ancient Sumerian or Babylonian time. Okay, and some of y'all could have lived during both the heights of both kingdoms, just so you know that. You know what I'm saying? Alright? But keep all this in mind. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop the camera now. I'm glad I'm pre-recording this because I ain't trying to miss nothing. You hear me? We need all of these messages. So, Lisa was very heavy into the numbers. Okay? And we didn't delve deeper into the numerology that she was looking at. Okay? Or I honestly feel like Lisa had insight. I feel like at some point Lisa became aware of like the lexicon or like the numbers being able to be translated into Greek and the Hebrew. Like she was herself a master with numbers. Okay? Alright. So we had master number 3333 in the reading from yesterday. Okay? She's specifically working with and through ascended masters. She herself is an ascended master. Okay. And she is working with other ascended masters of this generation. The tail end of Gen X coming into the Y2K, the millennial generation. She is working with the ascended masters, the creative masters, and those that are mastering emotions at this hour. This is who she's attempting to reach. Okay, that along with the first signs we just mentioned. You put 33 in as an angel number, you will find that it's about renewing joy, renewing optimism. Okay, joy, optimism, enthusiasm in your self-expression. That is something that Lisa herself embodied, is she not? Okay. Also about manifesting your dreams and your heart's truest desires. Not only did she go about doing this for herself, family, she made it a point of her mission to help other, I ain't gonna lie, other people of color. Okay. She made it a point to help and assist other young people of color to bringing their dreams to fruition as well. You see what I'm saying? This is something she did. This is something she did before she quote unquote passed. Okay? Because I ain't gonna lie, her spirit is a lot like Tupac's in the manner of, I'm not so sure if Miss Lisa did actually depart. You know what I'm saying? Her energy is like that. It's almost too alive to be dead. Almost. You feel me? It's too lively. But I will say this though. Spiritual deaths and rebirths can be like that as well. It can be hard for some of our energies. If people were channeling our energy, it would be hard to tell if we were alive or departed as well, because we have mastered this life and death, or the rebirth cycles, family. You know what I'm saying? So the energies be like that. You see what I'm saying? But Yeah, I'm getting some pop energy. I'm getting like she was masterful. Like upon or approaching her quote unquote death date, this was a whole crazy level of mastery. I feel like I know I'm getting more channel messages and it's gonna make it harder to get through the notes. Just roll with me, family. Okay. I'm getting that as her death day approached, she was becoming, because her vessel was so clean and she was so tapped into nature, and she was had been drinking the herbs, had been fasting. Okay, not only was she getting the dreams, which I feel like is something that's gonna come up. Okay, also also, before we close out here right now, we're going to be getting insight into that accident energy, family. Okay? And this is why she's reaching out specifically to people that, if people were specifically trying to utilize vehicles, okay, as a means to set up the chosen one or set you up, chosen one, you're going to be getting insight. That's why she brought up the Mitsubishis and the seeing of that car. Okay, but I digress. She was becoming very masterful approaching her death date, okay, with seeing in the spirit. I think she figured out that she was astral projecting. I feel like after her first few fasts, she started to be able to see. If she goes into a meditative state, she will be able to see in the spirit what energies and entities she was starting to see, the darkness that the industry motherfuckers was sending after her. She could see them. Okay, not only could she see them, but what you know about a Gemini, baby, they ain't scared to say shit or talk to nobody. So you know, once they get seen, the first thing they gonna do is question and interrogate the goddamn spirit to the damned. Who are you? Where did you come from? Why are you here? You were sent after me? Who sent you? Okay, what you know about a Gemini? Tell me I'm lying. Okay, hello. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting that energy, yo. And I'm getting that. Also, remember how we was picking up on during Leo Lionsgate, because there was a Grand Air Trine in the transits. It may still be there because it was on some long-standing planets. It might still be there. I haven't checked the astrology, but we was picking up on. I was picking up on Lisa during that time, and I found out she was a Grand Air Trine, and it was very specific during the full moon because there was a Grand Air Trine that presented itself in the transit. Okay, so you talking about somebody with Grand Air Trine in their chart? Okay, you talking about a master of communications. This is why she would have been a master at numbers. This is why some of us, we get these omens a lot. We're seeing it through the numbers, okay? Or we're quick to be able to pick up on the symbology with certain omens, okay? With omens, pictograms, numbers, any forms of communication like that, okay? Whether you have a strong Gemini placement or not, if you got strong air in your chart, you will be able to pick up on these things, okay? Yeah. And it's just like, I digress, family. Let me move forward. Okay, I'm channeling this shit and I'm picking up shit I wrote on paper. Okay, 3333 also has to do with social activities and enhanced communication, just like how we was talking about. Okay, 3333 also is about highlighting your uniqueness and owning who you are. So I feel like Lisa became a telepath. You feel me? Her telepathy got activated. Okay, and I also feel like when she would go into meditation, she would start to see different things. Okay, she realized she could walk up to these things and have a conversation. I feel like her ability to astral project became very strong. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, bro, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Lisa's alive, that she be astral projecting to people in the spirit. She would appear to you if you get orbs around you a lot while you're having certain thoughts. Let's say you're struggling to create something, or you're struggling to tap into your creative flow, or you start having doubtful thoughts in behind what it is you're wanting to manifest. Okay, I feel like this is when she appears to us most. Okay, if you might have seen little orbs and things jut by your face real quick, or you know what I'm saying, I feel like you thought it was fairies, or you thought it was just a ghost or a spirit, or maybe an ancestor. And I feel like for a lot of us, if you're seeing those signs I mentioned in the beginning, I feel like this is her. Okay, we be seeing she can do this shit. Okay, she's showing us we can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is how she always was before her quote unquote death date. This is how she was. This shit don't die with spirit. This shit grows. It enhances. You see what I'm saying? Everything's an enhancement. You see what I'm saying? I feel like she reached an enlightened state very young, before her death date, before 30. Okay, 33 as an angel number said about highlighting your uniqueness and owning who you are. We already know that Miss Lisa Lefty Lopez was that. Okay, we also know, look at the word unique. Look at unique. You look at universe. Look at unity, or where we're moving toward. That was the goal, to be able to get us to unify the tribes, or the soul tribes, or to unify as divine beings, okay, to grow and expand. If we're moving into unity consciousness, right, which some people see it as a bad thing, I say we already living in shadow unity consciousness. It's a shadow form of it, because this world, don't be all colorful, don't be bright and vibrant. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to the age to work, you got black and gray and beige goddamn uniforms. Okay, don't wear no color. Keep your hair in a uniform fashion. Don't do anything to yourself, or ornate yourself, or ordain yourself with crystals or nothing to make yourself stand out, or we gonna say you going against the dress code. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think like this. You know what I'm saying? They mind control. Everybody think this way. Don't think the other 100 million other ways you could think in a circle. Just think this one direction. It's unity consciousness, but it's shadow unity, the way they're running this matrix. You break the shadow so you can come into true unity consciousness. If you're this is what she's trying to get us to see. If we're already tapping into this energy, right? Mastering death and rebirth, tapping into Christ consciousness. Okay, this means that us unifying as the Christ-like body is what's next. Okay, and the unity part is unique. Okay, if we're coming into unity consciousness, the point is not to be all the same. Is to be unified in a vibratory frequency manner. But if you're in a unity consciousness, what do you think we will be celebrating the most? Okay? A healed unity consciousness is going to be celebrating everyone's uniqueness. All these unique different perspectives and expressions of God. You see what I'm saying? You will be celebrating each other's uniqueness. You see what I'm saying? Is what she's getting at. You see what I mean? Alright, roll with me now. Alright, it was a struggle to get through there, but somebody need to hear it like that. Okay? Okay, you put 33 in the Hebrew, right? It's a word, yesuka, means a casting. Okay? A casting, or to cast something into a mold. Specifically to be molding the metal. Okay? a cast of a mold of metal. You know how we make keys? A lot of us are keys. A lot of us are the key to stuff. Okay? Or our generation is the key to a part of the God essence that hasn't been unlocked yet. Okay? A casting of metal. She said, for my masculines, y'all will resonate with this if you watched anime. You remember the Full Metal Alchemist? You remember that? Okay. This is also the phrases she was giving me was molded into God's image. Man was made or molded into the image of God. Okay, what you know about these planets or these stars or the minerals they're in? They're mostly metal. Okay. We talk about God being the Elohim. Okay, the Elohim in the spirit, it represents the precious metals of this planet. Okay, you talking about gold, you talking about silver, you talking about copper, you talking about iron. Our blood has iron. Okay, you're talking about lead, tin, and mercury. Okay. You are the God essence. You are the same material of like the Most High. You're made up of the same essence. You see what I'm saying? This essence is forged and formed and shaped by the elements, by the 4 elements. Okay? So you got the Elohim, or those metals I just mentioned, the iron, the gold, the silver, the copper, the lead, the tin, the mercury. You got these metals, right? What forms and what shapes them? The elements. Okay, the elements, they're not necessarily metals. They are the processes in which you use to transform the metal. Okay, you use to transform, shape, or mold the metal. Okay, you're gonna mold it with fire, with water, okay, with the air, or with the earth. Okay, if you have a molten metal, what you're gonna do? You're gonna cast it into some sort of clay form or some sort of form. Earth, carbon. Okay, you're gonna allow it to cool down, allow the air to get to it, to change it to another phase. Okay, the oxygen. Okay, you have to forge it in the fire to get it molten. Okay, that's your nitrogen. Okay, and to cool down and solidify the whole thing and help it tap into the memory or to remember how to make it, you're gonna use the water. Okay, this shit here, Full Metal Alchemist and masters. Thank you, mastery is the word. Thank you. Okay. If you put 3333 in the Greek part of the lexicon, it's a word, metakaleo. Okay? This word means to call or to be called from one place to another, to be summoned or to call oneself. Crazy work. Crazy work. Okay, I want to pull some cards for y'all, so I'm gonna put a pin note in it right there. That means there's getting ready to be a part 3. Okay, that means take these channels from Lisa right here. We getting ready to pull some more cards to confirm this. You know what I'm saying? But that means that later on tonight that there's getting ready to be a part 3, so make sure that you stay tuned. Okay, all right. I want to actually pull some cards for y'all before we get up out of here right now. I got T minus 13 minutes. Boy, I told y'all, boy, I'm telling you, boy, these Grand Air Trine people. When I said yesterday she has so much to say, I just heard my spirit guys say long-winded. Long-winded, bro. Could talk forever and forever. Okay? Just, I mean, come on. I thought I was gonna be able to just ramble. Bro, I wrote big, so it's not like these notes. It's not like those notes like was so much that I couldn't read them off in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that I'm who I'm channeling. Every time I see one thing, she interjecting and she's saying something else. You feel what I'm talking about? Long-winded, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you ever had an air sign elder in your life, you know what I'm talking about. I'm being told. Okay, it's crazy. We got 3 Bible verses out here, right? Okay. I'm being told to pull another 3 Bible verses and another 3 of these mystic lotus. She said get a fresh new 3. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 3. The 3 from yesterday, so we're going to get 3 from today. Very much orderly. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't even get a chance to break down the 1, 2, 3, 4, yo. But that's okay. We're going to do that later on tonight. We're also going to be breaking down Coca-Cola, so make sure that y'all stay tuned and tune in for that, okay? Very interestingly enough, signs, symbols, and omens that she could have been leaving us, right? When she figured out what they were trying to do to her, okay? Trying to spiritually railroad her, set her up for a spiritual murder, okay? Shit like this. And then to realize, oh, it's a part of this ancient Sumerian curses shit. Oh, they're trying to do the same shit to our fans and shit. You know what I'm saying? To be figuring all this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Interestingly enough, and she studied numerology. So the interesting part enough about Coca-Cola, right? And somebody do not want me to say this shit or talking about them niggas at all. Well, stop doing death magic and high magic on the chosen ones to facilitate the shits, and I wouldn't have to talk about it. You feel what I'm trying to say? Don't be mad at me, executives. Shit. You can get this work. Shit. Okay? Coca-Cola is the same numerically. Okay? Coca. Okay? If you look at the numerology charts, both Coca and Cola have the same numbers. It's the same number twice, okay? 3631. Coca is 3631. Cola is 3631. Okay? If you put it in the Chaldean, it's 3731. 3731. Okay? It's the same number twice. Okay? Ooh, come through here, Lisa. Okay, it's representing an echo. A spiritual echo. Okay? And the echo is the sound version. The echo is the sound version of the universal mirroring. That's crazy. I needed to hear it like that. Okay, if you're not aware, channel Tupac on this channel a couple years ago, Tupac was the one that was teaching us about how the universe mirrors, how the energy is mirroring, okay? And Lisa just said this about the numbers and about it being a frequency echo. That echo is the sound form of the mirroring, okay? So, ooh, come through, this shit deep. Take us to school, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so that's what bro, you see how the sun coming back out right now? It's been cloudy and overcast all morning. You see the sun right now? That's crazy work. So that means that echo, the universal mirroring, the echo being the sound version of it. If you got this double mirroring effect, which Tupac taught us about, this echo being the echo of them numbers representing that same energy. The whole thing about this Sumerian swindle is to lock the people in a false realm or a backwards universe or a backwards reality. Lock them in a backwards reality, but go in and siphon from them so that you can make the reality you want on the side. and shit. That's what this Sumerian swindle curse have to do with. Okay. And the fact that it's ancient Sumeria represented by an 8-point star, and this 8-point star energy, this also has to do with one soul star. So if they had to tap into us emotionally, hijack our emotions to be able to mirror the real reality for the fake one. Then not only that, they are also the soul star. This is the Akashic record. So this is how they have been hacking the Akashic records. Damn! Bro, I got 6 minutes left now. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. She long-winded, bro. Okay? Ooh, these Gemini people. I love y'all, though. I swear to God. Get me the information. I'm patient enough to sit with it. You feel me? Alright. Let's get the new oracle messages. I'm sorry we still ain't got to the tarot yet. Okay. Proverbs. Chapter 1, verses 10 and 11. Okay, what does it say here? My son, if sinners entice thee, consent not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Don't do it! Don't go, goddammit! Oh, shit. You see how I turned it upside down? That's that mirroring. That's that false realm. They want us to come with them. They want us to follow in their footsteps. They trying to lead us off a goddamn cliff. Consent not. Revoke all consent. You know what I'm saying? Cancel all false contracts and all false agreements. I do not consent. Oh, damn. Isaiah 5:55. Dang. Isaiah chapter 5 verses 55. Okay, so you've been seeing 555. Behold, thou shalt call a nation. To be called, to be summoned, to call oneself. Bro, that's crazy word. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run into thee because of the Lord thy God, and for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knewest not, and the nations that knew not thee shall run into thee because of the Lord thy God, for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Made in God's image. Huh? Nations. God's using us to wake up a nation. Just like she did. We're being called to do the same. And nations that knew thee not is going to be moving on your behalf because of the way God has glorified you. It's because you made room for God. I got a flinty tie, Biggie Shorty. I knew this was going to happen again. I can't be late to work this time. Okay? Revelations chapter 5 verses 11 and 12. And I beheld and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne, and the beasts and the elders. And the numbers of them was tens of thousands times tens of thousands and thousands of thousands. Okay? Saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessings. Bro, this is being in heaven and hearing the angels and the elders and the beasts call out to thee. To be called. This is what it means to be a chosen one, bro. They attempt to slay you. They do the same thing to you that was done to the Christ. They attempt to slay you for wealth and for riches and shit. This is how you know you're already powerful. This is how you know you're already rich. This is how you know you're already wise. This is how you know you're already strong. You're already famous. You're already held in honor. You're already been glorified. Something specifically about glory, because it came up in 2 cards, back to back. Many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called, but few choose to pick up the damn phone. Okay, alright. You know what? I got a flitty tie, big and shorty. I can't be late twice, bro. The next 3, please, Holy Spirit. The next 3, I gotta go. I'm about to be late. I can't be late 2 times. Okay. Enlightened path. Bro, if I see the word called again, I'ma jump out my skin. Okay, called by the Most High. The enlightened one. You're walking the enlightened path. This is what God is using her to call us to and to call others to it too. What do you mean? Called by the Most High. Bringer of peace to the valley. The one that moves the obstacles. I don't know, the one that removes and moves the ancient curse. Boy, listen, I tell you what. Oh my God. Wait until y'all see the rest of the confirmation and the other numbers and stuff. And we ain't even got to the other oracle messages or the other tarot yet. I mean, the confirmation through the numbers and everything else is just so crazy, bro. The enlightened one, the illuminated one, we are who they pretend to be. So sorry, not sorry. You have the ability to give hope, to offer guidance, the ability to inspire and ignite the spark, to evoke powerful emotions through prayer and petition. Wait until y'all see what the other numbers mean tonight. I swear, this is crazy. This is crazy, yo. This is specifically what 1, 2, 3, 4 talks about, bro. This is what the next number refers to, bro. Or this is what the numbers with the Coca-Cola 361 specifically talks about. Again, a call to action, focusing on overall well-being, diligence, great work, and work ethic on the path of enlightenment. To ignite this spark within others is specifically what them Coca-Cola numbers talk about. We gonna get into it later on. I got a flitty tie, big and shorty, but the damn confirmation is crazy work, bro. Bro, girl, Buddha, you talk. This is enlightenment through and through. I am so done. Okay, green Tara or white Tara energy, girl, Buddha out here. Having compassion, compassion and love enough for the self to want to not only liberate the self but others. It's a protective power. Again, having the wisdom, and shining your light in order to remove blockages, to lift the curse. Bro, the confirmation is crazy work right now. I got to go. Make sure that y'all smash the like button. Y'all stay tuned later on for part 3 of Miss Lisa. She long-winded, bruh. What we gonna do? I'll holler at y'all later. I love you. Happy Venus. And I holler. Peace.